With the black folks.
Morning, y'all.
Good morning, all of you beautiful people out there in the world. My name is B. Shatter. I have the one and only
Queen Yarrow in the building. What's up, y'all?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Classroom to Newsroom, originally airing on WFMP LP 106.5 FM, Forward Radio in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm James Miller.
Welcome to another divinely inspired hour of Depth and Weight with our hosts, Joe and Annie. Our show's mission is to offer hope to the still suffering alcoholics and drug addicts in our community.
It's 106.5 FM, WFMP, coming to you from the Hayburn Building in lovely downtown Louisville, Kentucky. It's Ethics Forward, your weekly chance to think through important moral questions in our daily lives and social institutions. I'm your host, Avery Kohlers.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Single Payer Radio. Single Payer Radio is a project of Kentuckians for Single Payer Healthcare. I'm Mark McKenna.
Welcome to Critical Thinking for Everyone!
We are so glad you've joined us for another hour of critical thinking goodness.
My name is Brian Barnes, and I teach college, and I do consulting, and I'm interested in critical thinking and in education and in life's problems and in sustainability, and I like martial arts and
wow,
a bunch of stuff.
You are quite the Renaissance man.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Who are you?
I'm Patty Payette. I'm also a local educator, and I work here at the University of Louisville with faculty, staff, and students using critical thinking in all aspects of life.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2018 edition of Two Angry Buds. I'm Mel, and this is Vic.
Hello there.
Folks, I want to welcome you all to On the Edge with K.A. Owens. I'm K.A. Owens, and we're broadcasting on Forward Radio 106.5 FM, WFMP LP Louisville. And you can find out more about us on forwardradio.org.
Hi there. Welcome to Forward Radio Reminiscing. I'm Ed.
I'm Beth.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, KJ.
Yeah, and this is Concise.
How y'all doing? You are tuning in to 106.5 FM for Radio WFMP, LP Louisville.
Welcome, friends, to another edition of Sustainability Now with me, Justin Mogg, here on Forward Radio, your community radio station. We're WFMP LP Louisville, 106.5 FM, but you can also find us online at forwardradio.org. That's the place to go to hear archived editions of this very program and many others that we have on our station. It's also where you should go if you're interested in getting in our studio and helping us make media that matters. You are the community in community radio. We can't do it without you. We need your time, talent, and treasure. We also are supported by your funds.
Welcome to Reach Out in the Darkness. I'm your host, Ruth Newman.
Welcome to Retro Forward. This is a music history program where we don't just play the music. We also explore the meaning behind the lyrics from the minds of the composers. I'm Bob Klein, your host for Retro Forward.
What's up, y'all? This is your boy Shrugs, and you know what it is. You are listening to Underground with Shrugs.
We're now tuned in to Urban Voices Radio. I'm your host, Brad Hurd.
You are listening to The Human Factor with Jeanette Westbrook right here on 106.5 FM Forward Radio, Louisville, Kentucky.
You're listening to Let's Get Trashy, where I seek out individuals who work for organizations, nonprofits, and local businesses that are rolling up their sleeves to tackle socioeconomic needs. This is Robin Frederick on Forward Radio. Let's talk some trash.
And that is a fantastic historical look back at our 4 years here on Forward Radio.
Huge event, the biggest event of the week.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Cisco Live.
I'm sorry about that. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight for our talent show. We apologize for the technical problems. This is our first ever virtual talent show or real in-person talent show either. My name is Justin Mogg, a programmer here on Forward Radio, and I'm so thrilled to be celebrating our 4th anniversary of broadcasting to the Louisville community, and we're so thrilled to have you all here tonight to help celebrate this moment with us. And we're also really excited to announce that we essentially met our goal for the pledge drive, which wrapped up at midnight last night. We raised through our Indiegogo site $4,914, or 98% of our goal. And with tonight's ticket sales and the checks that just came in the mail to Forward Radio, I'm quite certain we made it past our goal. And that means we will be broadcasting to you for another year, celebrating a 5th year in just 1 year's time. So we'll hope you be with us for that next year of broadcasting, whether it's as a listener, whether it's as a contributor, or whether it's as on-air personality. We would love to have more of you here in the studio with me, here in the historic Hayburn building, either as a guest of a program or doing a weekly program or even a one-time access hour. There's so many opportunities to get involved in Forward Radio, and there's all the behind the scenes work that needs to happen. People like Ruth Newman making this amazing evening a possibility. From dream to possibility, we're here. Thanks so much to all of the volunteers at Forward Radio. We've got a great lineup of performances tonight of all different kinds, and I'm so thrilled you've joined us for them. We're going to keep everybody on mute so that the performers don't get interrupted. And if there are any disruptions, we've got a man with a big cane who will take care of you, and you will be ejected from the meeting if you are disruptive, so please don't be. But also, we want to let our performers know that you will have exactly 4 minutes for your performance. There's a few seconds of grace period, but after that, if you go over, we're going to have to cut you off so we can get through our performances this evening. So please keep it timely, my friends. And while you're enjoying this show, think about who you want the winner to be. It is all audience decided. You all are going to get to vote at the end of tonight's performances. You'll get to vote through the chat function. And I'll tell you more about exactly how to do that when we get to the end. But yeah, think about one performer as you go. Maybe make some notes, and you'll be able to pick who the winner of our $100 cash prize will be this evening. What an exciting time. Well, I want to welcome to the virtual studio and the dojo our first performer for the evening. His name is Brian Barnes. You heard him on the video. Brian, are you unmuted, and can you hear us there in the dojo? I hear something. Yes, welcome. Hey. So Brian, before we begin with your classical Japanese jiu-jitsu, I want to ask quickly, how long have you been doing this practice?
I've been training with the Hontai Yoshiryu for 30 years this year.
For 30 years. Oh my gosh. And where physically are you located right now?
Physically, I'm at our dojo in Louisville, Kentucky at 999 Brent Street, and joining me along with some other people who train in Hontai Yoshiryu, Matthew Hawthorne will be helping me with the demonstration tonight.
Fantastic. Is anybody going to get hurt?
I probably will, but it'll be minimal. It'll be minimal.
Well, that'll definitely increase the votes. I mean, well, no, not at all. No, we're nonviolent radio. We want to see some incredible performances here from Brian Barnes. And are you ready?
We are.
Wonderful. Take it away, Brian.
Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh! Hey! Hey! Oh! Hey! No! Hey! Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh! Yeah. Whoop. Whoop. Hey. Hey. No. No. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Yay! That was something.
Wow.
Thanks.
Yes.
Glad you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much. On with the next fact.
Very cool. Wow.
Thank
Thank you, Brian. I can't believe nobody got hurt in that. Wow. I have never witnessed. Oh, that is. Thanks so much, Brian, for doing that. Wow, what a show. Unbelievable. Wow, I don't know. These transitions are going to be wild because we are going to swing from one type of talent to the next. That is a reflection of our community's incredible diversity of talents, of course. It's just not martial arts all night long, my friends. No, we've got a variety of talents coming your way. And remember to keep track of who you may want to be the winner of tonight's show. And you'll be putting your vote into the chat at the very end. I'll tell you more about that later. Our next performer is Don Ray Smith. Don, if you could unmute yourself and say hello, we'd like to welcome you to the show.
You got me?
There you are, Don. Hey.
I am so glad I didn't do my karate act.
Well,
My gosh.
Tough competition.
Fantastic.
Now, Don, you're going to be doing a parody called Farewell to Hemingway. Do you want to give any background on this?
Yeah, I will, Justin. You know, Hemingway has gotten so much attention lately with the Ken Burns
That's right.
program and so on. I thought it would be a very good time for us to think in terms of contemporary Hemingway in regard to his most famous love story, A Farewell to Arms, the story between the nurse and the soldier. So this is my update, Justin.
Oh, wow. That is okay. That is unique and exciting. And he's going to do it in 4 minutes, my friends. That's amazing.
Okay.
So with no further ado, we are going to hand it over to Don Ray Smith with his parody, Farewell to Hemingway. Take it away.
Thank you. It was hot and dusty in the town, and we were at war. I was not in the war, but I was at the mall watching the war on the TV in the food court. I saw her for the first time at the cookie stand. She was eating a cookie. Are you a nurse? I asked, because we were at war. No, she said. Are you a soldier? Because the war is like 1,000,000 miles away up in the TV, but perhaps you are a soldier anyway. No, I said, I am not a soldier. Her face brightened and she said, I thought you might be. I could tell she was a little warped, but then I checked out her body and I did not care. Would you like to go someplace? I asked. You soldiers are all alike, she said. No, there is a smoothie bar right down the hall. We could go there and have smoothies and forget the war for a few hours. Are you always so hot for women you just met? She said. It is the war, I said. At home, I'm very shy with girls. She laughed, and I saw the silver pin stuck in the middle of her tongue. You have a silver pin stuck in the middle of your tongue, I said, and you are beautiful. And she laughed again, and when she laughed, she shook. And when she shook, I noticed the tattoo of Beavis and Butthead on her bosom. Do not speak such nonsense, she said. So I took her to the smoothie bar and bought banana mango smoothies for each of us, and we forgot the war for a few hours. I pulled her to me and kissed her, and she said, we are going to have a strange life. And I thought, no kidding. She moved in with me. After we made love the first time, I turned to her and said, I've never been with a girl who could make love and text at the same time. And she said, for real? And I said, for real. We held each other and looked at the moon outside the window, which was rising. And I mean, the moon was rising and not the window. And then we laughed and drank some more smoothies. In the autumn, when the leaves turned red and brown and fell to the ground and died, she came into our place, which was hot and dusty because we were at war. And she said, I am carrying our child. Oh, wow, I said. I'm carrying our child, but I'm in a very sick way. I think this might be it for me. I need to get to a hospital. No, I shouted. Then I will drive myself. No, I just meant that you can't. Never mind. So I drove her to the hospital. She lay there in the hospital bed and pushed toward me and kissed me on the lips. And I kissed her back. And I mean, I kissed her lips and not her back. I want you to have my tongue ring, she said, darling, and my nose rings, and my belly rings, and all the rings I have in my private places. Please don't be mad at me. It's not fair, I said. None of it is fair. Tell me about it, she said. It is not fair to be young and in love and carrying a child and be so very sick, but darling, I am so very sick. The doctor just said that you're not really pregnant, but it's from all the smoothies. Does it matter now, my brave soldier? I guess not, I said. And because she looked like she was still breathing, I kissed her again, and then she was gone. And I mean, she was Gone, gone. I pulled up my collar and walked out into the rain. Event, the end.
Woo! Yeah! Wow. Dawn Ray Smith, everybody. Wow.
All right.
See what Hemingway can do to you?
And Ken, that's great, Don. Wow, a lot of fun. Dawn Ray Smith's parody of Farewell to Hemingway, our second act in this evening's talent show. For those who are just joining us, we apologize for the technical challenges we had with Eventbrite. We're so glad you're here. We're recording tonight's event, so we'll be sharing that with everybody who purchased tickets so that you can make sure you catch the first act as well. And coming up next, we have another performer who is a Forward Radio programmer. I'm really thrilled to bring to the virtual stage our own Carol Trainer, who is a member of the collective of Veterans for Peace Radio. Welcome, Carol.
Hi, Justin. Good to be here.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous now after trying to contact all my friends.
I know.
I hope it sounds okay.
Yeah. We're so glad to have you here. You want to tell us quickly about your experience as a veteran and where you served?
Yeah, I was in the Air Force and I served from 1965 to 68. Nothing exciting. I was in disbursement accounting. Ended up in Louisiana and Texas. And then my husband, I got married and he retired from the Air Force. So I got a lot of Air Force through him.
And then you got involved in Veterans for Peace, right? When did that happen?
Oh, gosh, about 11 years ago. We started the group here in Louisville. Yeah. It's an international group and
Yeah.
try to prevent future wars.
Exactly. And we're so glad to have you on our airwaves once a month with Veterans for Peace Radio. And tonight, you're going to be singing Sukiyaki. Tell us about that. What are you doing?
Well, I had a little thing I was going to say. It was one of my really favorite songs, and by Q Sakamoto. And I first heard it in 1963. And when I heard it, it really made me want to travel and learn other languages and cultures. And I love that song. I always have. And I never thought that I would be able to sing it in Japanese because I just used to pretend I was singing it. But we were based in Japan 5 years, and I learned. And some other things that it didn't really make a hit in the United States until 2 years after it was a hit in Japan. So in 1963, it sold 13 million copies. And the singer, Q Sakamoto, was killed when Japan Airlines Flight 123 crashed into the mountainside in 1985. And he was 43 years old. All 15 of the crew members and 505 out of the 509 passengers died. And it remains the worst single airline disaster in history. The title of the song Sukiyaki is actually Ue Muite Aruko, which means I look up when I walk. But the title Sukiyaki was chosen in the US because it was easier for Americans to pronounce and associate with Japan. But it's not about Asian food at all. It's about a lonely man who is mourning the loss of love, and as he walks through all the seasons, he looks up at the sky so his tears can't fall. So due to copyright laws, background music can't be used, so you must bear with my lonely voice. And it's at times like this that I wish I had learned to whistle. But since I didn't, please help me by humming and whistling along with me. Arigato. Ue o muite aruko, namida ga kobore nai yo ni omoidasu haru no hi, hitori pochi no yoru. Ue o muite aruko, Nijinda hoshi o kasuete, omoidasu natsu no hi, hitori pochi no yoru. Shiawase wa kumo no ue ni, shiawase wa sora no ue ni, ue o muite aruko, namida ga kobore nai yo ni, naki nagara aruku, hitori pochi no yoru. Kanashimi wa hoshi no kage ni, kanashimi wa tsuki no kage ni, ue o muite aruko, namida ga kobore nai yo ni, naki nagara aruku, hitori pochi no yoru. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Sayonara.
Excellent.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
So cool. Yeah, I don't think she usually sings on Veterans for Peace Radio Hour, but maybe we should ask her to. That's our own Carol Trainer. Thank you so much, Carol. That was a lot of fun. Takes us back. And wow, what a bunch of talent we have in our community. This is fantastic evening already. I'm so thrilled. Thanks everybody for joining us this evening. Again, apologies for the technical problems. We're glad you're here with us, and we're recording it for those who can't be. We'll make sure we share it out. Our next performer also can be heard on 106.5 FM on a weekly basis She may not be in the dojo, but she is often in the studio with Brian Barnes as they put together critical thinking for everyone. Yes, I'm talking about our own Patty Payette. Welcome to the virtual stage, Patty. Are you with us?
Thank you. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. All right. Oh, what a hat. My gosh. This is a performance already. I am so thrilled. You are going to be doing the wicked wit and whimsy of Dorothy Parker. What? You want to give us a little background behind this?
Yes. So some of you may know Dorothy Parker was very well known in the first half of the 20th century as a satirist, as a drama critic, as a writer. She was one of the two women that was part of a group of famous writers that gathered at the Algonquin Hotel in New York called the Algonquin Roundtable Group. And she's her quips and her satire are very well known, and her poetry and her short stories maybe not as well known, but they're just absolutely wonderful. I want to add that Dorothy Parker would have been a fan of Forward Radio. She was a socialist, and when she was called up to explain herself, she pleaded the fifth. Somehow get out of that. And when she died, she bequeathed her estate to the NAACP, and her urn was put buried on the headquarters of the NAACP, and her work continues to inspire lots of giggles and lots of sharp wit and view of the world around us.
Wow. Great background. All right. Well, with no further ado necessary, we are going to turn the stage over to you, Patty Payette, with
Okay. So you guys can hear me okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So my first poem, Inscription for the Ceiling of a Bedroom. Daily dawns another day. I must up to make my way. Though I dress and drink and eat, move my fingers and my feet, learn a little here and there, weep and laugh and sweat and swear, hear a song or watch a stage, leave some words upon a page, claim a foe or hail a friend, bed awaits me at the end. Though I go in pride and strength, I'll come back to bed at length. Though I walk in blinded woe, back to bed I'm bound to go. High my heart or bowed my head, all my days but lead to bed. Up and out and on and then, ever back to bed again. Summer, winter, spring, and fall, I'm a fool to rise at all. The next one is called The Trifler. Death is the lover. Let me start over. Death is the lover that I'd be taking. Wild and fickle and fierce is he. Small's his care if my heart be breaking. Gay young death would have none of me. Hear them clack of my haste to greet him. No one other mouth had kissed. I had dressed me in silk to meet him. False young death would not hold the tryst. Slows the blood that was quick and stormy, smooth and cold is the bridal bed. I must wait till he whistles for me. Proud young death would not turn his head. I must wait till my breast is wilted. I must wait till my back is bowed. I must rock in the corner jilted. Death went galloping down the road. Gone's my heart with a trifling rover. Fine he was in the game he played. Kissed and promised and threw me over, and rode away with a prettier maid. This one's called Love Song. My own dear love, he is strong and bold, and he carries and he cares not what comes after. His words ring sweet as a chime of gold, and his eyes are lit with laughter. He is jubilant, has a flag unfurled. Oh, a girl, she'd not forget him. My own dear love, he is all my world, and I wish I'd never met him. My love, he's mad, and my love, he's fleet, and a wild young wood thing bore him. The ways are fair to his roaming feet, and the skies are sunlit for him. As sharply sweet to my heart he seems as the fragrance of acacia. My own dear love, he's all my dreams, and I wish he were in Asia. My love runs like a day in June, and he makes no friends of sorrows. He'll tread his galloping rigadoon in the pathways of the morrows. He'll live his days where the sunbeams start, nor could storm or wind uproot him. My own dear love, he's all my heart, and I wish somebody'd shoot him. I'm gonna leave you with this last rhyme. By the time you swear you are his, shivering and sighing, and he vows his passion is infinite and undying, lady, make a note of this. One of you is lying.
Oh, that was wonderful. Very Patty. Thank you, Patty. That was a unique performance. Wow, wonderful to have you on the talent show and on the radio. We're so glad everyone's joining us tonight. We're coming up to our 5th performer of the evening. And if you're feeling that little feeling in your bladder, well, I've got good news for you. We're going to take a little bio break after our next performer. But before we do that, I want to welcome to the virtual stage our 5th performer, Jessica Edwards, is with us this evening. Jessica is going to be singing God Bless the Child. Are you with us, Jessica?
Yes, I am. Hey.
Oh, hey, good evening.
Hey.
Are you a professional singer?
No, working on it. I'm working on it.
Did you grow up singing in your family?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
Oh.
So, and now I'm actually being trained. I go to Kentucky State University.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm a music major.
Fantastic. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Now, does God Bless the Child have a particular meaning in your life?
Not exactly. Not because I haven't exactly there's a process when it comes to learning about the song, and I haven't actually done that. So
right, like dramaturgy, but for songs. Yeah.
So
Cool.
it's a process. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to hear your performance this evening, so I'm going to get out of the way and let you take it over. Everyone, welcome Jessica Edwards to the virtual stage.
Okay. Can you guys still see me?
No.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Them that's got shall have, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own. That's God is on. Money, you've got lots of friends. See, they're crowding around your door. But when you're gone and they spin your names, they won't come to you no more. Sorry, that's it. It was something short.
Thank you. Wow.
That was wonderful.
Woohoo. Oh, that is great. Thanks for joining us tonight. And I hope you
Thank
keep
you.
with it.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, I know I need to hit it. So we will take a 5-minute break, my friends. Start thinking about who you want to vote for this evening's winner for our $100 cash prize on our inaugural talent show here on Forward Radio. And we're going to put on a little slideshow of some of our historic photos over our 4 years here at Forward Radio. Stay tuned. Couple more minutes and then we'll get started again.
just like to tell everybody that about 30 seconds ago, I saw a rainbow.
Yes, Bob, I'm seeing it too. The Hayburn building,
Yeah.
8th floor, is a fantastic spot for rainbow spotting. And this is the second time I've been up in here recently and had a delightful show outside. Nature is one of the talents of our local community.
Mhm.
Well, I hope you've all have grabbed your snacks and are getting ready to get back into our talent show. We have so many great performers coming up. We've got 5 more, and you're going to get to be the judge of who walks home with our $100 cash prize this evening. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Again, apologies for the problems with Eventbrite and getting everybody in. We're glad you're here. We're making a recording of the evening so we can share it with everybody who might not have been able to be here from the start or not at all. And we are going to proceed with our 6th performer of the evening. We are delighted to have a long-standing fighter for social justice in the studio with us tonight. Ira Grouper is here. Ira, are you there? There he is. I can see you, but I can't hear you. You're going to have to unmute yourself. And Ira is going to be singing this evening. Another
Can you hear me now?
Yes, there you are, Ira. He's going to be singing Green Beret and the KKK. Wow. You want to tell us a little bit about this, Ira?
Yeah, I'm going to do 2 songs. I was a civil rights worker in Mississippi, well, in Georgia and then Mississippi in the 1960s. And there was a song that was sung about the Green Berets. These people did terrible things to the U.S. Army. And I found myself humming the tune, it was so catchy, and singing some of the words. So I changed it just slightly. What you need to know is that the FDP is the MFDP, the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, which challenged the right of the regular Democratic Party to represent before the National Democratic Party because of the disfranchisement of African Americans. I found myself humming this tune, and I was so embarrassed, so I changed it just a little bit.
That's great. All right, take it away, Ira.
Hooded sheets upon their heads, bloom, bloom. Are these men America's best? They kill by night and they hate by day. The Green Beret and the KKK. Overalls and boots is how they dress. These are men, America's best. Men who really want to be free. Women too, of the FDP. See them march into the night, knowing death awaits with Klan law might. They're old, they're young, afraid yet brave. No more will be Mr. Charlie's slaves. Black and white shall overcome. Every father you kill has a freedom fighting son. We're gaining strength and will soon do away with the KKK and the Green Beret. The second song. Oh, I'm sorry, you were going to say something? Okay, the second song. I worked in a factory for many years in Louisville. I was a union officer, shop steward, and I was a delegate to the Central Labor Council. But I worked in a factory that manufactured a product which, when used as directed, could kill you and could do other terrible things to you. How do you justify doing this? What do you do? The factory I work in manufactures cigarettes. To us workers, it's our living, yet to smokers, it spells death. And therein lies the problem I have wrestled with so long. Self-interest says make cancer sticks, but class interest says it's wrong. I do not choose to work here for the products that are made, but to sell my labor power for the wages that are paid. And though I try to get coworkers to resist the boss's heel, yet I often wonder if I'm just rationalizing 3 square meals. And then when I have satisfied myself of higher goals, developing class consciousness in times trying to our souls, I wonder if I'd have worked on Hitler's ovens without qualm, or Uncle Sam's Agent Orange, or his jellied napalm bomb. To us tobacco workers who must breathe tobacco dust, who must endure the filth and noise of tobacco magnate lust, is it not enough we suffer at this sweatshop where we're slaves? Must we also suffer for the moral sins our bosses made? There is no universal truth, no total wrong or right, just relative degrees of greed against which we must fight. But monumental is the profit from that cigarette, and monumental suffering and pain, disease and death. The factory I work in manufactures cigarettes. To us workers, it's our living, yet to smokers, it spells death. And therein lies the problem I have wrestled with so long. Self-interest says, make cancer sticks, but class interest says it's wrong.
All right.
You wrote both of those?
Yes.
Oh, very cool. Thank you, Ira Grouper. Wow, what a show we've got tonight. This is great. Linking us back to our history and looking forward for social justice and labor justice. Very cool. Thank you, Ira. That was wonderful. Well, we have another performer tonight who's going to be our seventh talented guest, performing another original song of a very different sort. I want to welcome to the virtual stage John Slater. Welcome, John.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Good.
Good. Yes. Now, John, you've been performing for a while, I imagine, right?
That's correct. Yeah. I've been a singer-songwriter for the better part of a decade now, and performing longer than that with my first band in high school.
Wow. And I think your music can be heard on the station, right?
I was going to say I'm not a programmer, but my good friend is Kate Whistler Sayall, who does Sit, Stay, Listen, and she uses my music for her program. So
That's right. I'm already a fan because I love Sit, Stay, Listen. That's a great program, a new addition to our broadcast schedule. And so now you're going to hear live the man behind the theme song. Take it away, John.
Thank you. I'm going to play my new single that can be heard on Spotify. It's called Driving Around Having Fun. And it's a song I wrote a while ago, and it's a song I love to play. So I hope you enjoy it. Atomic bombs, that's just what's going on to us all. That's either right or wrong. I can't recall. I've just been driving around having fun. It will dissolve. What has been going on will be the end of all. That's just a matter of opinion, 'cause it will dissolve as we start driving around having fun. Want to see what the world will be when we're done driving around having fun. atomic bomb. That's not what's going on to us all. That's either right or wrong. I can't recall. 'Cause I've just been driving around having fun. We will evolve. Or what has been going on will be the end of all. That's just a matter of opinion, 'cause it will dissolve. As we start driving around having fun. One see what the world will be. We're done driving around having fun. And one see just what the world will be. We're done driving around having fun.
Yeah. Awesome. They ever call you Triple John?
Yeah, I get. So I'm John Slater the Third, so I get called it all. So yeah, it's John. That's my stage name came from my grandfather. That's what he calls me, John. So.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you. That was fun. What a fun song, man.
Thank you very much. It's a labor of love for me. So I really appreciate being here amongst all these creative free thinkers. You got an awesome radio program. So thanks.
Oh, thank you so much. And again, people can find your music where?
Yeah, so you can find my music on Spotify, John Slater, or you can just search Driving Around Having Fun on Spotify. That's the easiest way to find it.
Oh, so cool. Wow. Thank you for gracing our virtual stage tonight and doing it in style, man.
Thank you. Yeah,
That was a lot of fun.
To, do the independent musician, so I'm just trying to make it.
That's right. That's right. All right. That's awesome. Wow, what a show tonight. I'm really loving how this all come together and so glad you all are staying with us through our 8th performer coming up. We're really excited to have Leslie Moise join us. I didn't ask how you pronounce your last name, Leslie. I'm so sorry. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did. Moise.
Moise. Great. Leslie's joining us, and I don't think she has video capability tonight, but what's important to know is that she is going to be reading from her novel this evening. So I want you to close your eyes and imagine you are reading this novel. Her novel's called Under the Pomegranate Tree. You want to tell us a little bit about it, Leslie?
Yes, it's going to be published by Pearl Song Press later this year. Pearl Song already published my 2 previous books, Love is the Thread, which is a knitting memoir, and Judith, a prize-winning historical novel. And Under the Pomegranate Tree is set 2500 year BCE, and it's in the Middle Eastern country of Oman, and the protagonist, Sarah's father, plans to marry her to an elderly man. She's only 15, so she runs away. She disguises herself with the help of her aunt and runs away from home.
Wonderful. Okay, I'm really excited to hear this excerpt. Leslie Moise from Under the Pomegranate Tree. Take it away, Leslie.
I limped over to the stall holder. Heaps of olives, jars of honey. My belly grumbled, and saliva threatened to spill from my mouth. What a wonderful meal this would make. My belly wrapped around my backbone. I knew nothing about cooking, only the preparation of herbs and plants for medicine. The vendor slanted a look at me. It's all right to touch, dear. My goods are the best in the market, the cheapest too. The cheapest? In spite of the warming air, a chill spread through me. How much food would the coins my aunt gave me actually Bye. I'll come back. I needed to count my money. As I shoveled away, the vendor called, "You won't find better, I promise you that." Her olives had looked like she'd polished them. I cradled my aching belly and retreated to an alley to pry off my disguise and count my coins. Aunt Kubo's old robe, once so neat, was sand-stained now. Horsehair whisked from my wig, my makeshift wig. Once I'd squirmed free of them, I bent to dig coins out of my bag. From behind me, something scratchy and dark stifled my head. I clawed. It felt like sacking. I screamed, and a hand cuffed my head. "Be silent." A man shoved me deeper into the alley. I stumbled. He kneed the small of my back. "Move." He forced me along so swiftly, I stumbled again. Soon the dirt beneath my feet gave way to the hot hiss of sand. Grit poured over my sandals and scraped my blisters. At last we stopped, but when I drew breath to shriek again, someone new hit me even harder. "Be silent." This man could give even my father lessons in shouting. "Not that anyone will hear her," said the first man. My throat turned as sandy as my surroundings. "What do you want with me?" I tried to sound bored, like my mother giving an order to a servant. Neither man answered. The fabric over my head tightened as they fastened a rope around my neck. "I'm choking." From close behind me, a third man laughed. Someone shoved me and I fell, knees skidding in sand. I tried to rub them, but someone else jerked me to my feet. I smelled damp horsehide and heard the thump of hooves. "What do you want?" "You'll learn that soon enough." A meaty hand slapped my hindquarters. "She has much to learn," said the shouting man, "and we are her teachers." Thank you.
Woo! Wow. Leslie Moise. Wow. Thank you for that excerpt from the book Under the Pomegranate Tree. It's going to be available soon. I don't know if you told us the date it's coming out, but
I don't know the date yet,
Yeah.
but it's going to be later this year from Pearl Sun Press. That's all I know.
okay, great, wonderful.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us tonight on stage. Well, we've reached that time. It's only 2 more acts to go. So y'all better be thinking hard. This is going to be a tough decision. You only get one. You don't get to vote distribute 10 points over 10 people. You have to pick one of our performers tonight. And we'll be telling you how to do that after our next couple acts. I want to bring into the virtual stage the wonderful Barry Zalf. Barry has bravely stepped up to be our comedian for the evening. And he is, I don't know if he's usually on the stand-up circuit, but tonight he's on the sit-down circuit with an act he calls Off Kilter. Barry, is this something you do a lot in your spare time?
Well, I just got into doing comedy during the pandemic, of all things. I'm generally a pretty serious person. I do like making jokes, but this is just in the past few months, I've been doing little comedy routines.
Well, I know this is tough because we're all going to be laughing in silence, but you're a Quaker, so you understand the value of silence, I'm sure. So, wow, I can't wait to hear this performance. Everyone, please welcome Barry Zalf with his performance Off Kilter.
Well, thank you all for being here to support WFMP Forward Radio. On a good day, the WFMP radio signal reaches Jeffersonville, so we say we serve Kentuckiana. But I don't like that word. It's the whole name of one state with the tail end of the other state's name tacked on. I say for equity, we ought to call our region Indiaki. I can hardly remember back before the pandemic. I've spent so much time hunkered down that I've lost touch with the outside world. The other day, I called my hairdresser and asked if I could see the apes, and then I called the zoo and asked if they had any openings. I've needed a haircut for months, but I've been locked down. Now, nobody's ever accused me of having movie star looks, but the other day I was watching a film and I started to wonder. Unfortunately, the film was Young Einstein. The pandemic has made it hard for us to get social contact, in-person medical care, and toilet paper. Now, at least with the TP, I found a workaround. It turns out, if I keep shopping at CVS, I may never need toilet paper again. Now, Amazon.com, aka the Death Star of retail, has had a great pandemic, so Jeff Bezos is richer than ever. He's using some of that money to start a new business. They'll be offering loans to small businesses that have been pushed to the verge of bankruptcy by the pandemic. They're calling it Amazon Subprime. Now, the pandemic disrupted the global supply chain, and that caused some hassles with gift giving. So, for my brother's birthday, I sent him some lightly used bicycle accessories. He turned around and sent me a pair of boots that he couldn't wear anymore. Now, clearly, this was a regifting counterattack, so I sent him my 30-year-old futon. Some researchers wanted to learn whether the pandemic has made young people more or less altruistic. So they showed a group of teenagers 4 fictitious ads for some competitive shoes. The first ad promoted racial justice. The second one emphasized environmental sustainability. The third one highlighted high fashion, and the fourth, low cost. Then they asked the teenagers, which of these products would appeal to you most if you were to go to the mall to buy shoes? Their reply, what's a mall? As if surviving the pandemic weren't hard enough, we also had to make our way through the 2020 elections. I'm sure you all remember the yard sign that said, Any Functioning Adult 2020. But I saw a yard sign that said, Jesus 2020. That puzzled me, until I realized that it actually made a whole lot of sense if you just add a comma. I really appreciate the single-payer radio show on WFMP. I called my so-called health insurer the other day to correct a billing error. I knew they were going to give me the runaround. The automated telephone system dragged me through 3 layers of menu options, and then a synthesized voice said, If you would like to speak with a customer service representative, please use your telephone keypad to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism. I planned to write more jokes for this routine, but I couldn't because my family forced me to fly to Cancun. Speaking of Cancun, always remember, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And if life gives you limes, make margaritas. Thank you very much.
Barry!
Yay, Barry. All right, that's what we need. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Oh man, I know that's tough not getting a laugh for your punchlines, but we were laughing. I know I was. Oh man, yeah, I like the workaround on the toilet paper particularly. Thank you, Barry Zalf, for bravely stepping up as our comedian for our virtual talent show tonight. Oh, wow. How are we going to choose? This is going to be so difficult. I want to welcome our very last performer to the virtual stage. We're so excited to welcome Meredith Thomas. She is going to be performing an original song as well this evening. So many original songs. It's great. Called Dear Mr. Congressman. Meredith, are you there? Are you ready?
I'm here. Hi.
Hi. Oh, wow. You're at a keyboard too. This is exciting.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I've been practicing a lot.
Have you been playing music a while?
I have. I've been classically trained since the 6th grade, and I'm a senior now in high school, but I've been singing for a really long time.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, I'm so excited to hear this. Okay. Do you want to say anything more about the song before you begin?
Yeah, I was going to preface the song. It's called Dear Mr. Congressman, and I wrote it about Mitch McConnell and Rand Paul and about their inefficiencies in their Senate seats. And I got my trusty picture of Charles Booker right here.
Yeah.
And Head to the Holler, shout out.
Nice.
Because that is who I think would be a good representative. And so I wrote the song kind of as an ode to Charles Booker.
Take it away.
Thank you. Dear Mr. Congressman, you let us down again. Do you know what you're elected for? Here's a hint: to represent. And dear Mr. Congressman, how long has it been since you've listened to what we're asking for? For such a high-paying job, you're severely unfit. We write you every week with all of our concerns, but it appears you only care about what you're getting in return. Oh, but dear Mr. Congressman, we got our eyes on you. We know your time is running out before your career is through. Oh, 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 oh. Dear Mr. Congressman, when will we come first? I know we're not some big shot lobbyists, but you've caused us enough hurt. And dear Mr. Congressman, we struggle to survive. Our jobs are barely paying us, but yours is treating you just fine. Oh, we write you every week with all of our concerns, but it appears you only care about what you're getting in return. Oh, but dear Mr. Congressman, we got our eyes on you. We know your time is running out before your career is through. Oh, 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 oh. Dear Mr. Congressman, hatred is a sin. Just because you give someone else rights don't make you less Christian. And dear Mr. Congressman, the Senate is in church. How you vote on legislation shouldn't be found in scripture. We write you every week with all of our concerns, but it appears you only care about what you're getting in return. Oh, but dear Mr. Congressman, we got our eyes on you. We know your time is running out before your career is through. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, yeah!
That was great.
Awesome. Oh, I saw John strumming along. He wants to be part of your band, I think. That was fantastic. Whoa, Meredith Thomas. What a show this has been. Oh my gosh. Can we, everybody on mic, and give a big applause for all 10 of our amazing performers this evening. You guys are incredible.
Yay, yay. Fantastic performances. Comics, martial artists, singers.
Oh, wow. That was so great, you all. Thank you so much. And now the time has come. You all get to decide who you want to walk home with our $100 cash prize. So I'm going to put in the chat a reminder right now of all of our 10 performers. And so you are going to enter into the chat a number 1 through 10 to vote for your favorite this evening. And the person you send it to, you don't send it to everyone. It's secret ballot. It will only count if you go to the 2 and you pick the drop-down menu, and instead of sending to everyone, you send it to the person labeled Vote Here, which is our good friend Ruth Newman. So choose Vote Here, put a number in there 1 through 10 for your favorite performer, and Ruth will begin tallying. Everyone will have a minute to vote, and then we'll close the polls, and Ruth will start tallying, and we'll pick a winner for the evening.
Justin,
yes.
Right now the chat is disabled.
The chat,
oh, really?
Disabled.
The
Chat is disabled.
Ruth's gonna have to fix that. Gay may have to fix that. We can't not have chatting.
How did that happen?
Thanks for telling me.
It happened 2 or 3 minutes ago.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm getting it.
Is it back on for folks?
I didn't do anything. It was still not back on. How do you even disable chat? I don't even know what that
Oh
means.
wait, let me see. It says, should I put it on everyone publicly? Because it says no one right now.
Yeah.
Everyone. Now do people have access?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't know how that happened. But the list is there. The list and the number
I'll
is
repost
there.
this
And
again, and
yeah,
don't send your votes to everyone.
just send it to vote here.
Separately to vote here. You have to pick the drop-down menu from the section and put a number in 1 through 10 for your favorite performer of the evening. And Ruth is going to start tallying.
If I can find them.
Okay, so I'm clicking on vote here.
Yes.
And it has a drop down.
That's right. Choose vote here as your recipient next to the 2 colon.
Yes.
If I can interrupt a second,
Yes.
you will know that you have selected. You might not have vote here, but you will know you have selected not everybody, because in red next to it, it will
Yes.
say direct message.
There you go. Direct message, vote here.
Now, preferably to the left, it will say vote here.
Yeah, don't send it to anybody else.
That would be the best. But if you don't see direct message, for sure, you are still sending to everyone.
Okay. Gotcha.
Thank you for that clarification, Yvonne.
I just, hey, as this is from one troglodyte to another.
Well, I don't
What we
see
gonna
where
do
to
right
vote.
here?
I'm sorry.
Should
I don't
see
see where to vote.
in the bottom right, there should be a 2 colon under the
No,
chat
no,
function.
I think we have to go back a step, Justin. Ira, at the bottom of your screen, there's something that says chat.
Okay.
Hit that button that says chat, and then a box shows up.
On the right, usually.
On the top of the box, there'll be a bunch of people's names, and then it's interrupted with the word chat.
I don't see that. I see a list of things. It says number 7, John Slater.
Yeah. So,
yeah. So
that is the chat.
Underneath that, at the very bottom, you should be able to type a message. It says type message here, and you should send it directly to vote here.
I don't see. All I see is bench talking privately.
That's one option.
Right. Change that.
Change that option.
Instead of direct message to bench talk, although he's a lovely man, you want to switch it. If you click on it, it gives you a whole bunch of options.
Okay, so vote here.
Drop down box is actually a drop up box. Because of course it is.
I see that.
The first one's everyone, and then there's the second one should be a vote here.
Yvonne, you're
Okay,
going
I got
to
it.
be doing routine next year.
Yeah, we're going to put you on the talent show next year.
Okay. In the interest of full disclosure, I teach kindergarten. So it helps you explain things to everyone.
You need to be more expressive.
Oh, I love it. All right, get your votes in now. Any last technical issues, let us know. But we're really excited to tally these votes. I can see Ruth is figuring it out right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we've got a winner.
We have a winner?
We have a winner.
Ruth, who is the winner?
Do we have a drum roll? No. The winner is number 10, Meredith Thomas. Well, we have several runners up, but I don't know. I don't know if I should. But anyway, Meredith, you are the winner. And we also have a special announcement from Latasha Harrison. She is president and founder of the Louisville PTO, which is Parent-Teacher Organization, Louisville Parent-Teacher Organization. So take it away, Latasha.
Hi, everyone. My name is Latasha Harrison, and I'm the president and founder of the Louisville PTO. We want to thank Forward Radio for allowing us to cross-promote this virtual talent show with our followers and to offer additional incentives for students in JCPS to participate in what is to become an annual event. This etched Timbercraft water bottle, which is one of the prize levels for this week's Forward Radio fundraiser, is awarded to Meredith Thomas. Yay! In recognition for her outstanding performance as a student in Jefferson County, we will add a personalized inscription from the Louisville PTO on the back of your bottle in honor of this achievement, and also make a $35 donation to Forward Radio in your honor. Louisville PTO is a district-wide parent-teacher organization that was formed in 2019 to raise awareness and support struggling JCPS schools that have the lack of parent-teacher associations. More information about how the community can support our programs can be found at www.louisvillepto.com. Thank you all.
Thank you, Latasha. Wow, those are wonderful gifts on top of the $100 cash prize. Meredith, would you like to say a few words?
I'm so grateful that I've been so excited. My mom is actually in the living room watching. She's up on our TV. She's been so excited this whole week, and I've been so excited, and I've been preparing. And the water bottle is so cool. I literally have an obsession with water bottles, so this is absolutely great.
Great.
So I'm so grateful, and I'm so glad. I'm so happy.
Oh, yay. We're so glad you participated this evening. Wow. What a talent you have. I hope you continue to develop it. And not just you, but everybody who joined tonight. What a great variety of talents. This is exactly what we like to highlight on Forward Radio, is all of the stuff going on in our community, whether it's incredible talent or really vital issues that aren't being covered anywhere else in the media. That's why we started this station 4 years ago yesterday on April 9th, 2017, is to get these kinds of voices out to our community that aren't being covered elsewhere in the media. And we want you all to continue to be a part of this station, whether it's as a backer, and we really want to thank our 44 Pledge Drive backers who got us to that $5,000 goal. We want to thank all of you who came tonight and helped sustain the station and celebrate the talent in our community. We've got a lot coming in the new year on Forward Radio. We have space to fill on our dial. For example, Rising Up with Sonali has just announced that they're switching from a daily format to a weekly. That opens up 4-hour slots on our station that you could fill. But we will definitely be filling with some new exciting program very, very soon. And we are celebrating our independence as a new 501c3 nonprofit this year too. And you all have made that possible. And I just want to thank you on behalf of everybody at the station for your continued love of Forward Radio and your support for what we do. We literally could not do it without you. And so thank you so much for sticking with us over these 4 years and helping us grow and become an even greater station. Thanks again to everybody for joining us tonight, for performing. All of you brave performers were amazing. I know I had a tough time choosing amongst you, and congratulations to our grand prize winner, Meredith. You are amazing. All right, everyone. With that, we're going to draw it to a close. And thank you all so much for joining us this evening.
It was fun.
Goodbye.
Yes, it was.
This is our first annual, right?
All right.
Hopefully in person next year.
Yeah, it's true.
Ruth, you did a great job. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good job. Good job, everybody. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
You all
everyone.
Bye.
Good
All
night.
right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bob, are you
Night.
still
Thanks,
there?
everybody.
Good night.
Ruth, great
Good night,
job.
Yes, I am.
Great
Ruth.
Wonderful.
Do you
Continue
have
to do
another
that.
copy of the book? Do you have another copy?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I really wanted to buy it for my brother.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ruth.
I'm sorry
You
for all
did
the
a great
glitches.
job.
It was wonderful.
Thank you,
Oh,
Justin.
you are amazing.
Yep.
Amazing singer. Everyone was wonderful.
Yeah.
It turned out
So
really
many
well.
talented people.
I had no idea you could sing, Ira. Excellent.
Write songs. Do
Right.
not sell my comrade short.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He composed and sang.
Very good. Well, I'll see you
It was
guys.
a lot of fun, Ruth.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
It was worth all your hard work. It was
Well-
really fun. I thought it went off well once we got the technical glitch fixed at the
Well,
beginning.
but we never did get it fixed. There are probably a bunch of people who are really upset, don't you think?
Really?
Because they
I
couldn't
don't
get
know.
on. How did you get on?
Oh,
There were 40. There were more than 40 people here.
Were there?
There were 50.
Well, there were
Yeah.
50 people who bought tickets, and say 20 of us between the performers and the crew. So,
I saw 50. I saw 50 on the screen view.
50? Really?
Yeah, I did. I counted them. I saw 50, but
Oh, well, I
a
guess
lot of people saw Facebook. They saw the message on, to go to the Facebook, and some of my friends logged in from the link on Facebook.
Oh, good. That's
So that
good.
workaround worked.
Thank God. Thank you, Gay. That was quick thinking.
Yeah, thank you.
I just got brain fog immediately. I went tilt.